Just like in that movie, like they were, like whenever like a movie about like individuals, really like people go through just different stuff. Like every individual goes through their own little fucking thing. You know what I'm talking about? So it's good to be not so quick to judge when someone is in need. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because that show made it so obvious that like all of them people in that fucking show were in fucking need, like hardcore in fucking need. And so yeah, so I'm just saying Drake didn't learn anything from Degrassi, like didn't learn absolutely fucking anything. Because you would think that he would be like a very sensitive person, like an understanding person and shit, but no, he's just like, nah, let me go and be arrogant and selfish and go and fuck. Oh my god, there's one of these dogs over here, and girl, I'm about to fucking kick it if it tries some shit. God fucking damn it, dude. Like, I swear to God, I can't stand these fucking strays all over this fucking bitch. Strays or fucking people's fucking dogs, because these fuckers fucking let their fucking dogs out in the fucking street like they're children. That's the thing. Because, a child can be in the streets. That's fine. Let the child run around in the streets and play ball and shit. No, a dog in the streets like they're kids, they're not kids. Every time, do you ever notice whenever you're walking outside and you see kids playing in the streets? You know what I'm talking about? Like they're playing ball or whatever. And stereotypical stuff that children do. Do you ever notice that none of them come up to you to bite you? Do you ever notice that? To bite you or maul you or attack you? Have you ever noticed that? Or kill you? Have you ever noticed that? That's so fucking crazy. How kids, and then people want to say, oh no, dogs are like children. They're like toddlers. No, they aren't. What the fuck? I've never in my entire life walked. There's never been a toddler in my entire life that I was like, okay, we need to call the police and call toddler control. Toddler control, because these fucking toddlers are out of fucking line, and who the fuck keeps letting these toddlers out without their leash? Do you understand what I'm talking about? But anyway, I'm just saying, Drake didn't learn anything. He's arrogant as shit. Like, I swear to God, like, it's just obvious that he just did it for money. Like, he didn't do that. Like, Degrassi wasn't a film designed to fucking, it wasn't humanitarian. I'm just gonna fucking say it. It was never humanitarian, because it's crazy that whenever the show stops, you know what I'm talking about? Whenever the show stops and they go back to being their normal selves, suddenly they're fucking evil ass fucking people. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all are evil capitalists. All y'all give a fuck about is money, making money at the expense of other people with lies and bullshit and scams. Really, Degrassi wasn't even that great of a fucking movie. I'm not gonna fucking lie. It was not that fucking great, dude. I'm being like, it really was not fucking great. Like, I'm just saying. Really wasn't that fucking great. Look at this. This is what I'm talking. Look at the toddler. Oh, hey toddler. Hey toddler. Hey toddler. Hey toddler. The toddler. It's the toddler. Remember? The toddler. Dogs, they're just fur babies, right? They're just little babies that happen to have fur on them. They're just little toddlers, little newborns. You know how newborns are whenever they come out of the fucking belly. They're like, and biting the doctor and all this shit. You already know. The nurses, they fucking go, and the nurse has to go get a blood transfusion because the baby went and bit her main artery. So, you already know how babies are. It's so good to have babies, and all these people, like, they have their babies, their fur babies, and they're such good people. We should all stand up for them, because animal rights. Oh, of course, he's just standing up for his rights. He doesn't like the fact that I'm walking through the sidewalk. He does not like that. He hates that. He hates that I am walking on his property, this sidewalk. This sidewalk is literally his fucking property. He definitely doesn't pressure wash it, though. Like, he doesn't clean it. He doesn't maintain his own sidewalk, because he's a toddler. He's a fucking kid, so he doesn't know how to fucking maintain his own sidewalk. But anyway, and then I don't understand why he calls himself Champagne Poppy. Why? Because he's trying. Well, actually, I do. He's trying very hard to associate himself with, you know, I don't want to call it stereotypical, but stereotypical luxury. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, stuff that isn't generally luxurious for fucking everyone, but yet he's trying to act like it's the ultimatum. Do you understand what I'm talking about? He's trying to make it seem like he's reached the top. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because he's drinking champagne. Really, in all reality, anyone can drink champagne. Actually, I can go to the store right now and buy champagne. Champagne is not expensive. Of course, Drake is going to try to manipulate it and be like, nah, well, I'm drinking the best champagne out there. And it's just like, no, what you're drinking is a fermentation. Like, you're drinking alcohol. Okay, like alcohol, that's literally what you're fucking drinking. It does not taste good unless it is drowned in fruit juices. Beer does not taste good. It is a malt drink that tastes like fucking shit. This is not a matter of taste buds or not. There is a collective sense of taste buds in this fucking world, okay? Like, some people have specific things that they just cannot eat. Do you understand? It's just so fucking gross. Do you understand? But those are individual characteristics. But when we're gonna talk about beer and shit like that, I'm just saying, like, it is not great. It doesn't taste great. I don't know if y'all have ever tried like malt drinks without alcohol. Like, malt drinks without alcohol are fine. Then there's White Claw, which are okay, but I don't know about y'all, but the taste of alcohol is not a very pleasing taste. It's a very like sharp taste. Like, it's a sharp taste. I wouldn't necessarily call it it's kind of feels like you're ingesting poison. That's all I can call alcohol. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of feels like you're ingesting poison. I don't know. But anyway, what he's implying, telling the world is that, yeah, I'm making it big because I'm drinking poison that tastes a little bit different. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, you know, people that like eat caviar try to make it seem like they've made it in this life, or they fucking put those little gold flakes on the bullshit ass fucking burger. It's just like, what is that? Like, that's not luxury. That's you doing something to make people feel like they're fucking broke. That's it. To make it seem like you're a man of sophistication, and it's just like, no, you're a man of copy. You're a man of copy. You copy what somebody else did, and you saw how it hurt other people, so you're doing it again. And you like creating unsolicited drama in people's lives, so pretty much what you're doing is just fucking disturbing people and bothering them. That's really what you're fucking doing. So I'm just fucking saying, like, you learn nothing from Degrassi, because Degrassi really looks into the lives of people. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, it looks into the lives of people and realizes that people are experiencing different types of things. And you know what I'm talking about? Like, Drake doesn't want people to be individuals. That's a lot of celebrities don't want people to be individuals. That's why they do things to have people have this collective experience. You know what I'm talking about? Is strip people of their individuality or their freedom. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And they manipulate it and make it seem like, oh, blah, 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 blah. They always have a manipulative tactic. Neil Moen is another one of those fucking bastards. I'm just fucking saying, because Neil Moen is a complicit. He went to Coachella, so there's your fucking answer. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, these people are not pro-individualism. They're pro-democracy. They want everyone, they want a group to all be the fucking same. It's really disgusting, because at the end of the day, you're implying that nobody has their own sexuality. Everyone has to be a pansexual, and everybody has to go to these bullshit festivals to go and see some bullshit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, it's so stupid. The problem is money at the end of the fucking day. Money is what's preventing freedom at the end of the fucking day. I don't understand how y'all can't notice that, because it's pretty not free. It's pretty, like, it doesn't feel free to be carrying on a wallet or a credit card, or even having to do transactions just to get normal ass fucking shit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Oh, I can't stand these people. I swear to fucking God, their energy is just so fucking gross. I'm just saying, because I walk around people, and that's what I'm talking about. It's the collective experience that they experience. Like, they think in a hive mind. You tell Drake, like, you stay, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Drake has no understanding of human nature. Like, he only acts like he does. Do you understand? He's an actor. He's not a fucking human being. Do you understand he's a robot? Because these niggers, I just walk, because I can feel their energy. Like, these niggers, I can tell just by the clothes that they wear. who they're, you know what I'm talking about? I can tell by the clothes that they're wearing, what they listen to. I can just tell. I can just tell. But I can also tell by their energy because these niggers right next to me, they weren't niggers, they were just white guys, but that I walk next to, I mean, they're still niggers. They're fucking ignorant. Anyway, so I'm just walking past them and I like, they looked at me in this way like, oh, we know what you're doing online. And it's just like, actually, you're a collectivist. You know what I'm talking about? You're a collectivist. You're a fanatic. You are not your own individual. You don't focus on things that fucking matter. Really, yourself at the end of the day. Like, you're not even loving yourself fully because what? Like, you find entertainment in some bullshit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? The champagne popping, like, that's stupid. It's stupid. He never learned anything from Degrassi. I'm just fucking saying, like, he learned absolutely nothing. Oh my god. I hate these people. I hate these fucking people. I hate them. I hate them. Why are they rushing? I have no fucking idea, literally. I have no idea. They're rushing because, you know, they're trying to imply that they care about people's lives. That's why the ambulance is going that fast. But I bet you these idiots fuck. I'm telling you, like, these people. Do you ever notice that, like, for example, let's just say that you're dealing with a nurse or a doctor. You know what I'm talking about? A nurse or a doctor who sits there and acts like they give a fuck, you know, about your health. But then you realize that they are fanatics of these same people that you are just really sick and fucking tired of fucking hearing. Because, okay, number one, they try to make it seem like it's jealousy, but it's more like, no, it's more like this. Like, you're sitting and someone keeps telling you something, like your neighbor won't shut the fuck up about some random person you've never met, you have no interest in, because it's just fucking bullshit. Like, they just keep on saying, oh yeah, and did you hear? Oh, she made a song, and then she went over there, and then she ate this, and then she went there, and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, okay, but I've made a song. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, I've been there, I've done this, I've done that. Like, I don't understand what the fuck you're trying to point at here. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, if anything, all he could say is, oh, look at that human being. She's a human being, and she's a human being, and she's a human being. It's kind of like dehumanizing. You know what I'm talking about? When someone, like these fanatics and shit, and you can just tell by looking at them. They dress up like they're bullshit little fucking icons. I'm telling you, they wear everything their little bullshit fucking icons post on fucking Instagram and shit. They copy it. They're like little fucking stupid ass fucking kids that have no sense of style. Thank you so much, Miranda Priestley, for stating that. You have no sense of fashion and no sense of fucking style. You have no taste or style. Whenever she saw Andrea Sachs, what she was practically saying is, you don't know how to fucking choose for yourself. No, instead you're following trends, you little nasty ass bitch. But really, at the end of the day, the one in trouble there was fucking Miranda Priestley. When you look at the situation realistically, because these people love trend setting bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? A world without trends is a perfect world. I'm just fucking saying. Like, fuck a fucking trend. I hate trends. Like, they make, look, hold on. Give me 1 second, hold on. and it's not so much the way I see it, it's just the way it is. Like, people want to say, oh, that's your opinion, but it's just like, okay, number one, you're a ghetto ass, nasty ass fucking bitch that inspires racism. You know what I'm talking about? Like, whenever I was in Puerto Rico being raised, like, look, first of all, I'm black. First of all, I'm black. I drink out of a black ass fucking titty as a fucking baby. So I'm just fucking saying, like, you're not gonna sit there and call me a racist. Like, I'm gonna call you a nigger left and fucking right, because that's just you being associated with American bullshit culture. So I'm gonna call you a nigger when you're associated to American bullshit culture. And I'm gonna call you a nigger if you're not really like pro individualism, to the point that I'm literally looking at you and it's just like, okay, like, you know, like Naomi Campbell. I would never call Naomi Campbell a nigger. Maybe if I'm pissed, like too brutally pissed off that I'm about to fight her over some personal shit. But just in general, you know what I'm talking about? In general. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, in general. Like, oh, like, because she doesn't abide to that type of shit. I'm just saying. Just like most black people around the fucking world. I'm being fucking serious. It's just that, like, niggers that enjoy American culture are like stupid as shit. Because let me tell you something. While I was being raised, I don't know if y'all can notice, but Puerto Rico is filled with black people and all different types of races and shit. But we don't have niggers over here. Like, black Puerto Ricans are not niggers. Like, they're just black people. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, they're just black people. Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, I was born and raised, I had a black ass titty put in my mouth to take the milk of the black woman, and I came out of a black ass fucking pussy, okay? I was born and raised by black, so I'm just fucking saying, I'm not a racist, but I hate nigger fucking people. Like, Champagne fucking Drake caters to the fucking niggers. You understand what I'm talking about? He caters to the fucking niggers. I wouldn't necessarily say that black Canadians are generally fucking niggers, but if they start, you know, listening to all this bullshit rap music and Justin Bieber's bullshit, because Justin Bieber went from, you know, making music that I hated it because it was childish as fuck, but now he's like, you know what I'm talking about? He's trying to make it seem, you know, the bad boy character, the stupid bad boy character that they keep fucking playing. That's what I mean by nigger. Thug shit, like that stupid ass song, make me sweat, make me hotter, make me water, and that bitch is like from Jamaica or some shit, but it's just like, bitch, you gave into American bullshit, and here you are getting called a fucking nigger, because that bitch is fucking retarded. Make me water. It's just like, oh, okay, so you're being gross and trying to make it, you know, trying to pull that, oh, I'm a feminist bullshit. Like, you can tell. It's just, I don't have to say much about it. It's just obvious the message that song is pushing out. I wouldn't even call it a song. It's just bullshit. It's just noise designed to manipulate people and cause problems in society. That's it. Because she's over here making a song that's just gross, dude. Like, it's gross. Like, you know, she's making the song as if, like, women are so sexually oppressed that they have to tell everyone that, oh, when we're aroused, we get lubricated, which is really gross. It's like slightly homophobic, and she knows that shit. She's a grown-ass fucking woman, but she's posting that shit because she's gross as shit and needs to get her fucking face caved in. I'm talking about, like, no, I'm sorry, that's violent. I'm sorry. What she needs is nanotechnology to fucking just rip her the fuck apart. Do you understand what I'm talking about? She needs nanotechnology to rip her the fuck apart, just poof her out of fucking existence. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Not no damn violence. Why would I resort to violence? Why don't I just fucking genocide these fuckers? You know, with nanotechnology, poof them out of fucking existence. Really, because nanotechnology, have y'all seen how nanobots operate? They can just poof something out of existence. You know how nuclear bombs disintegrate? You know what I'm talking about? Except we can use nanobots instead. Instead of blowing shit up, we can go the non-violent route, just poof them out of existence. How is that violent? Violence always has to do with aggression, gore, brute force, and all this crazy ass fucking shit. Evil, manipulation, subtle, you know, like things that are veiled as if they're good, but they're actually bad. Just like that water song. Make me sweat, make me water. And of course, it's like a heteronormative fucking song. It's bullshit. And it's not pro-lesbian. I'm just gonna keep it right there. It's not even pro bisexuality, because bisexuality isn't, this is the thing about bisexuality and all sexualities. You have to know, because there's this thing being tactful about your sexuality versus shoving your sexuality in such a way that would only be justified if you were desperate and needy as fuck. Desperate and needy as fuck, and that tends to show, and that bitch isn't desperate or needy as fuck. You can tell by just simply seeing how that music video was even fucking created to begin with. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? She's not needy. She's not representing the needy. She's getting money out of, she's making money out of fucking needy ass fucking people. There's a lot of people that are stupid follow her bullshit. Same thing goes with this champagne poppy bullshit. It's just like, dude, if y'all like sex that much, go and have it and stop listening to this fuck. She looked like a star, but only on camera. I don't care. I don't care. And you're right. She looks like a star. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing that makes sense out of his bullshit, but it's the same thing with him. He looks like a star, but only on cameras. Not in person. You don't, because I've met real stars. Do you understand what I'm talking about? They give off a vibe that I don't know how to describe it, but it inspires you in such a good way. And suddenly, 1 second you don't know art, the next second you're creating art. Because these people inspire you. They like all types of art. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like real art. I'm not talking about stuff designed to murder and hurt people. Do you understand? That's not an artist, that's a criminal. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I think in Degrassi, they really would have pointed that out. Like, they probably would have had a poor kid. They probably would have had it, because Drake is fitting that standard. Like, he could show up in Degrassi as a rich kid, and then there's a poor kid, and all he does, the rich kid keeps fucking doing is just fucking ignoring. You know, the poor kid is in need, and just doing everything to fucking harness the attention away from the poor kid, and just fucking, you know what I'm talking about? That's Drake. That's fucking Drake. And then he'll trash, talk shit about the poor kid and blah blah blah, and then you have the fucking mass shooting at school. Then you have the shooting. That's what happened. I think that guy was being like harassed or some shit, and he went. I mean, people say that's no excuse, but I'm just like, that's called the Second Amendment, dude. They're allowed to do that. Whenever they go up to the school and shoot everyone, and they're just like, he killed innocent people. And it's just like, no, they were all guilty because they saw him getting abused and nobody stepped up. He had to do it all by himself, and still nobody fucking cared, and they're still abusing him. And then that bullshit where that girl, that fucking, who was that bitch? Who was that bitch? Emma Watson? Emma Watson, the bitch from that fucking, Emma Chaplain or whatever? The bitch from the fucking, what do you call it? Do you remember her? The bitch from the Nazi bitch that obviously shaved off her hair, not for what do you call it? Like legitimate reasons, like she had cancer, or she's doing it for a legitimate, like tactful form of style that looks good for her. You know what I'm talking about? No, she obviously shaved her head off, shaved her head bald, just to make it seem like she's some militant feminist. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm like, oh, okay, so because that bitch is gross. That bitch is so gross. She took advantage of that shooting, to go run around, acting like she's the Martin Luther King of today. You know what I'm talking about? When really at the end of the day, it's like, girl, look at what's going on. These mass shootings aren't just happening because, oh, he got bored. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's always some shit. Like, they're always fucked up. Like, there's some shit that's going on where they're fucked up and they're not getting the love that they need. Obviously, that's what's going on. They're not getting the love that they need. It's obvious, because when you give someone the love that they need, they don't do that shit. So I'm just saying, and that bitch is a hateful bitch. The way she slandered him, because look, it's one thing to have a school shooting, but then to lie about someone after they already did it. You know what I'm talking about? To add on and maybe it's not stretching the truth. It's just spewing lies to vilify this person more than they're already being vilified. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Just making up shit. This bitch was like, you didn't know this kid. We did. And it's just like, number one, girl, what do you mean kid? He's already an adult. So what are you talking about? And you're an adult too, bitch. I can't stand that hoe. I will never stand that hoe. That bitch has not moved on from that either, and is trying to fucking make it seem like we were traumatized. Our friends died. It's just like, my friends have died too. What are you talking about? Like, you know what? You know what I'm talking about? My friends have died. Like, these bitches. I swear to God, my mom died. My dad died. Like, I don't. And do you ever notice that it's mostly like women doing that shit, like pulling some shit? It's always, dude, I swear to God, this is not sexism. This is just America. I swear to God. Because this doesn't happen in the rest of the world. I'm being serious. Like, y'all need to go. Number one, y'all need to be raised in another country instead of fucking being tourists to that country. Do you understand? Because Americans love to be tourists in countries and then suddenly act like they know everything about that fucking culture. It's like, nah, bitch, spend some time there. That's why you need to spend time there to be a citizen. So I'm just saying, you can't just get a fucking citizenship unless you've been there. I'm just saying. Oh my God. I'm just saying, like, no, because I'm saying, like, even, and then these black people in the States want to claim that white people are the problem of fucking everything, blah, 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 blah. It's like, maybe in the States, but not in the rest of the world, and not really completely in the States, because there are a lot of fucking white people here who are actually, like, they call you a nigger because they're stressed out because you're being abusive. They don't call you a nigger because, oh, you're beneath me. No, it's because they're forcing you to feel beneath them because you're consistently doing that to them. I remember being in school, in middle school, and black people would gang up against like innocent white guys, innocent little white boys and white girls because they weren't ghetto. You know what I'm talking about? They would gang up on people that just weren't ghetto. You know, kids focusing on their studies, and they would gang up against them. You know, nigger rats, hood rats, niggers. I can use that word so freely here in Puerto Rico. Nigger, 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 nigger. All over the place. Nigger, nigger, nigger. Nobody's bothered. No black person is bothered unless it's some stupid ass fucking nigger from the States. I swear to fucking God. Being serious, even black people use that word here to make fun of fucking black people over there because it's just ridiculous. Like, it's stupid what these people fucking do. And like I said, Drake caters to the niggers, not like legitimate black people. I'm just fucking saying. You know, thugs and criminals that have no idea how to engage in tactful public displays of affection, but I wouldn't even call them public displays of affection because it's more like, wait, so you're telling me that you're doing this to bother other people, not because y'all are actually in love. Okay, there's the answer.